Hey, good morning. It's Jimmy. You're a astute tourist. I hope the signal is clear and it's working well. There's no freezing. It's been a while since we've done a walkabout. Good morning, Terry. How are you? It's good to see you. You've been a long time since we've walked together. And Shirley is here as well. Hi, Shirley. Good morning to you. Who thought up the liver-colored Weimaraner? Did you like that? I had to find something. So I put that up there. Do you have your phone? Can you go on and see how the signal is? I have Colleen with me. She's right there. You can see her in the background. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope everybody's doing well. Been a long time, like I said, since we've done a morning walk. Come on. And we're going to walk. We're going to walk. So John from J&N Travels, he asked, how you doing, everybody? John had asked me, he says, when are you going to walk again? And I said, I don't know. Maybe we'll walk on Friday. We don't normally do a live. We don't normally do a live on Friday, but why not? Like the old days. And I wasn't sure if it was going to happen. It's been raining. And around 5:45 this morning, it was still raining. And come on. Terry said good morning. Colleen said good morning. Colleen says she has some new goddess glasses.
What do you think?
There's her big frame glasses.
I think they're too big, but
I don't think so.
so far people said they're cute.
I think they're fine. All right, Molly's got her leg tangled. Oh, no. It's been a while since we've done this. Lift up your leg, Molly.
Oh, wait, a ding.
All right, sorry about that. It is about time for coffee, isn't it? I can't drink coffee and walk the dogs at the same time, so I'll have to get a coffee when we're done. But how's everybody doing? Good morning, Paul. We're doing our walkabout. I hope like I said, I hope the signal's good. Colleen just checked and she said it looks good. But I hope everybody's doing well this morning. We don't normally do a Friday live stream. We usually take Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. But like I said, John wanted us to do a stream. And you know what? He's sleeping. So what the heck, John? You inspired me and you're sleeping. So anyway, it's good though. We need to get out and walk. Thank you, Shirley. And let's see, Cat's Crazy World. About time you get back to morning walks and talks. All the cruise and drink shit gotta go. Nah, it doesn't got to go. That's what we do. But we'll probably institute this Friday walk. Start it back up again now that the good weather's here. But like I said, it's been raining. And I wasn't sure if we were going to make it. I had set up the studio again this morning thinking we'll have to do it from the studio. And in about 10 minutes of 6, I went outside and lo and behold, the rain stopped. The sky's a little gray. They're telling me that the rain's supposed to stop sometime this afternoon, and we're going to get back to some sun. It's going to be in the 70s tomorrow, sunny. Can't wait. It's been raining for over 2 weeks here in New England and other parts of the country. It's been rainy. The drought's definitely over. I think they have met Sophie. Have you guys seen Sophie? Let me see if I can switch the camera.
Sophie.
Been a while since I've done this.
Such Sophie, say hi to our friends.
How do I do that? I don't remember. All right, hold on. There's Sophie. Hey, say hi.
She's like, all right, but I'm really busy.
She's busy exploring. If it makes you happy, it can't be that bad. That's right. I love Sheryl Crow. She's I used to be your fact checker and a moderator. Not asking for the positions back, but geez, you're not a moderator anymore? Did YouTube remove you? You're always my fact checker and moderator. Let me look and see if I can fix that.
It's been a long time.
I don't know how to do it from my phone. It's been a while since I've done this from my phone. So, but when we're in the studio, you need to come up and I'll make sure that I reinstitute you as a moderator. But I hope things are good in your world. Like I said, it is Friday. It's Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo. Colleen said she celebrated yesterday.
We brought in tacos for the team. We drank limeade to pretend that we're margaritas. We had a great time.
You didn't put tequila in those?
No, we did not. We were working, but we made pretend. And everybody had a good time. It's fun to work at Revived.
We didn't celebrate anything at work yesterday.
Well, yesterday
we just worked.
Well, maybe you should celebrate with the team today, Jimmy.
Yeah. I don't know about that. We'll see.
Uh-oh. You okay?
We'll see. I hope everybody's doing well. We got 4 in the chat this morning. Now, you don't usually come up, so I'll be surprised to see how many we get in here. But I got my old school chatters with me. Good morning, Law. It's good to see you, my friend. Thanks for coming in. We're doing our walkabout, as promised. It's also $6 Pizza Friday at my gas station. Right on. I like $6 pizza. There's a pizza place in the town I work in where they have a $5 pizza special. You can get 2 slices of cheese pizza and a soda for $5, which I don't partake in too often, but I think that's a pretty good deal, especially these days where the price of everything is through the ceiling. But the $6 one sounds good too. Anything under $10, I think you're doing pretty good. We bought a pizza last night and 10 chicken wings, and it was $40.
But it was really good.
It was really good,
we
but
could have
still.
gone to Domino's and gotten a pizza cheaper, but it wouldn't have been as good.
But $40. How are Molly and Sophie doing together? They get along famously.
They are great friends.
They're just like their sisters. They play and they play and play.
They nap together.
They do. They nap together. They play together.
They both sit on my lap at the same time.
They fight like 2 sisters do sometimes, usually over a toy or a bone.
Of course, Sophie's really dominant, so she tends to try to take over everything.
Terry, I think some these days, like sometimes these gas station places have really good food. It's not like the old days. Remember, we'd go to 7-Eleven and you'd get one of them frozen burritos after being out partying all night, and that thing was the nastiest. But you put it in the microwave and eat it, and it was so good, even though it was really not good. Again, when you've been partying all night, you'd probably eat a dirt sandwich and enjoy it. Yep, that's Sweet Colleen. There she is.
Who said Sweet Colleen?
Shirley did.
Uh-oh.
I have to get acclimated to this whole phone thing again. Yeah, Paul, I agree. I like a good cheese pizza. Last night we had sausage and pepperoni, and this place we go to, it's called Mickey's New York style pizza, and the pepperoni is the size of like a salami. You know, when you go to the deli and you get the sliced salami, and it's probably 4 inches or so round. That's how big the pepperoni was. Yeah, right. That's exactly right. The things we tolerated as kids, we can't tolerate anymore. If I went to 7-Eleven and I got one of those microwave burritos, yikes. That would ruin me for days. The shadier the neighborhood, the better the gas station food. Is that true?
Really?
I would have to check that out. I'm not doubting that for sure.
We have to bring a gun.
Yeah, do you need to bring security with you? Get yourself some good gas station food. Although, never eat gas station sushi.
No, that's just a stomachache waiting to happen.
Yeah, that's the number one rule. Gas station sushi, no good. Say that 5 times fast. Gas station sushi. Come on. My ex-husband used to say he liked the warm beer and cold pizza the morning after. It was cold beer and hot pizza. Those big pepperonis are delicious, right? Yeah. Usually you get the small ones, the 1.25 inch size or whatever they are. Those big ones were good, and the edges curl up on them and they get a little crispy. I like that. Good morning, Scott. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Getting ready for your doctor's appointment. How are you feeling? Sure you're going to have a great appointment today. Paul says he wishes he could marry a 29-year-old like I did.
Oh, you are my best friend. That's funny.
She wasn't even 29 when I married her. She was barely 20.
Yeah, that was a problem.
That was a problem when we went on our honeymoon and we tried to get some beer. They wouldn't let me buy beer because she wasn't old enough. So we got in the car and went to another store, and I left her in the car at that point. But yeah, those were the crazy days. Let's see, what did I miss? Terry Light and Love is saying hi to Paul and laughing. Terry Cat's Crazy World says gas station sushi, let alone only sushi. I like sushi. Molly, stop. I like sushi. Hey, so we have this harness for Molly because Molly's a puller, and she pulls on the lead. So we have this no pull lead, and it goes around her nose or snout, I guess. And she was just trying to take it off. Good, Scott. Scott says he's feeling pretty good. Prayers for everything to go good. Hey, look, remember, every day we talk about PMA. It's going to be a great day today. I know it is for me. Great things are going to happen. It's going to be a successful day. Even though yesterday was my day in the field, I have a couple inspections I need to do today. The rain kind of puts a damper on things. Boom. Law says you can't beat that big pepperoni at Kroger Deli. It's called sandwich pepperoni. Yeah, it's awesome. And they put that on the pizza, and it's really good. Sad to say, there's no Kroger's in my part of Alabama, but maybe Publix. I don't know. We don't have Kroger's up here. Is that a grocery store? We don't have Publix, although I've been to Publix in Florida.
You don't have that? That squirrel thing?
What is it?
That place we saw last night.
Buc-ee's?
Buc-ee's.
Yeah, we don't have a Buc-ee's.
They like to have a Buc-ee's, so that looks cool.
Yeah, Buc-ee's does look cool. We don't have a Buc-ee's. Scott says, I tried sushi the other day for the first time. Wasn't bad, but I probably won't have it again. Yeah, it's an acquired taste. It's good with a piece of that pickled ginger and a little wasabi on it. Little soy sauce or ginger sauce. We get it every now and then. There's a good sushi place where I work, well, in the town that I work at. Once in a while, we'll get it for lunch.
Honey, listen.
Woodpecker.
Ask them if they can hear it.
I doubt they can hear it. There's a woodpecker, two of them. It's almost like they're answering each other. I don't get this sitting in my studio. I can only hear the turkeys and the owl when they're close from the studio. We get outside, I get to hear all the wildlife. Forget about it sometimes. Good morning, Charlie. Good to see you, my friend. Yeah, right, Terry? Damper. Ba-dum boom. The pig is epic. Which pig? There's a pig at Buc-ee's? Oh, Piggly Wiggly. I'm sorry. I had to look up. Yeah, we don't have Piggly Wiggly either.
Nope.
This is what we have for grocery stores. We have one called Market Basket, which is probably our favorite one to go to. But they're locally owned. They've been around since I was a kid. And then there's a chain that comes out of Maine called Shaw's. We don't shop there. We used to, but
We used to, but they're only grocery store.
we don't like the shopping experience there. And then there's another one called Hannaford's, which is close to us, and we'll shop there when we we need something quick in a pinch. My mother's here. Good morning, Mom.
Morning, Nanny.
Look who's with me, Mom.
Morning.
There's no Piggly Wiggly, she says, anymore where she lives.
Aww.
Publix has $5 Sushi Wednesday. I like watching the older Asian man making it fresh. That's awesome. Yeah. Gotta like I like fresh. Well, it's gotta be fresh, but I do like sushi. It all depends. The tuna is really good. The salmon is good. I don't usually get the one with the eel on it. Once in a while. Eel's not bad, believe it or not. Sounds gross, but it's pretty good. Charlie says no piggy there. Shirley's saying good morning to my mom.
Come on, baby.
Come on, puppies. Yeah, Molly may be looking for a spot to do her business. We'll give her her space while she does her thing. My mother said good morning, Colleen. It's actually turning out to be a decent day. It's not raining. It's still overcast. It's very very damp. Need I say moist? A lot of people hate that word. But yeah, it's damp out here. They said the rain is going to probably end sometime later this afternoon. I don't know what the temperature is here. Colleen can check.
Wait a second.
Colleen's the weather girl. She has her new glasses on. What do you think of her new glasses?
Stop, Soph. It's 46.
So it's 46 degrees Fahrenheit. And it's overcast. And presently, it's not raining. It was raining when I woke up at 5. And it rained up until about 5:45. We were going to do the live in the studio today, but I went outside about 10 of, 10 out of 5 of 6, and it stopped raining. So I said to Colleen, I said, let's give it a shot. And here we are. We're out doing our walkabout. Dropping her P-mail, right? Yeah. Terry says, no, not moist. Yeah, nobody likes that word.
Our neighbors took down a big part of their wood.
They did. So we stay in our little neighborhood here. We live in a cul-de-sac, and the road to get into our road is like a horseshoe shape, and it has an entrance and an exit. And I like doing these walks here because the traffic is pretty light. We rarely see cars except for folks that are going to work, which makes it nice. So we can kind of roam free, and the dogs can roam free. Molly's leaving P-mail. Oh, Sophie discovered the neighbor. Sophie discovered the neighbor, and she's letting her know that she's here. Charlie says it's overcast, also no rain. Thanks, Law. 65 here, 88 today, my mother's saying. I'll take that, Mom. You know how I like the heat. Terry Cat's Crazy World says 60 degrees Fahrenheit here. Been about right during the night and days. Been warmer. That's good. Oh, we got 9 in the house. Don't forget to put that, to hit that like button and share us out if you can. And everybody is subscribed, but I was going to say, if you're watching the replay and you're not subscribed to our channel, we would appreciate that. And hit that bell icon. That way you can see when we're going to be doing a walkabout again. But we're normally live from Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, 6 a.m. Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. we do our Hump Day cocktail hour. This week's Hump Day was good. I discovered a drink last weekend when we were out celebrating a friend's birthday, and it's called the Whiskey Smash, and it's a citrusy drink with bourbon in it, and it's very good. It's one we're putting on the drink. It's one we're drinking. It's one we're going to put on the menu for the tiki bar. The Whiskey Smash. It was good. So if you can go back and smash Hulk smash. But if you didn't see it, at least go back for a little bit of the Wednesday night replay, and you can check out the smash. It's actually good. And if you made it, I think you may be able to make it without the bourbon. Although it's got the Aperol in it, which is I think a main ingredient, and that's got alcohol in it, so you wouldn't be able to virginize that. Then it would just be lemon juice, passion fruit juice, and simple syrup. But it was tasty for sure. If any moderators are here and you guys want to share out anybody's link, you certainly can. I forget how to do all of that from the phone. It's been a while since I've done a mobile live like this. I hope your day is going to be well for you today. I hope the weather will hold, and you get some fun things planned. But we made it to Friday. The weekend is coming. The weekend is definitely almost here. I have plans, which I've been planning to do for 2 weeks, is to get the backpack blower running and blow the leaves. But that's if everything dries out. It's so wet here. Last summer, we had a drought. Something tells me this year, we're good on that. No drought. There's plenty of water. The rivers, the streams, and the brooks here, they are at capacity. They're cresting. We've had some local area flooding. Some of the lower roads where there's like some small bridges and things. The roads have flooded. Oh, I kind of walked away on them, and I think Sophie's giving Colleen a hard time. She's trying to get up to us. Let's see. Terry says, I was recovering. Gotta go before I'm craving. All right. Take care, Terry. Cat's Crazy World. Thank you for coming in. Light and Love says, because I remember your era of music, I wanted to tell you my brother is going to see Bush and Breaking Benjamin. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. I saw that Bush has been touring. In fact, we have a place close to us at the beach, and they're going to be playing there, in fact, with Breaking Benjamin. So that's cool that they're back out touring. It's like the 90s all over again. Thanks, Terry, for that. Yeah. Right, Charlie? You guys have had all the rain, too. It's been crazy, all this weather. Good morning, Sharon. It's good to see you. Thanks for coming in this morning. We're doing our walkabout. Thank you for joining us. I left her in the dust behind me. I did. And Sophie was trying to catch up and pulling on her. Colleen had this, she had this chagrin on her face.
A chagrin.
Yes.
Yes, I think she's going to need to use her little gentle lead strap.
Yeah, so we have,
smart enough.
They call it a gentle lead. I have it on Molly because Molly's a puller. And now,
but all of a sudden she became...
and now she doesn't pull. It works really well. Let's see. Charlie, do you want to post your link? Terry's saying she can't find your link. He says, that's okay. I have no content. Well, we can at least try to drive some subscribers to your channel. We could try to do that. We are not a sub for sub channel at all, but we do, like Terry said, family first. And all you folks are regulars to the channel. And it's all about sharing the love and our community. What do they say? Takes a village. So it's all about that. Jimmy, I'm looking at some of my rocks I found last few months. Oh, right on. Now, are you like a hardcore rock collector? You know the names for all the different types in that, or do you just pick up what you think looks cool? Because I know nothing about them, but sometimes I'll pick up a rock that I think is cool and I'll save it. Or like I told you, when I go somewhere, if I think about it, I'll grab a little stone that looks cool and I'll bring it home and I'll save it. And that's like a reminder of the trip I took to the place where I got the rock. Oh, we got to get those subs up for you, Charlie. Then you can start doing lives again. You're my mom's first subscriber, Scott. Right on. I'm sure she appreciates that. You are a hardcore rock hound. That's awesome. You'll have to teach me the different stones. Sharon, do you watch what is his channel? My Life in a Ghost Town?
Gordo?
Yeah. So there's this guy Brent, and he has a channel. I think it's called My Life Living in a Ghost Town. He bought a ghost town in Cerro Gordo, California, and it's an old silver mine.
He's so interesting.
And he finds, I mean, he has a mine there. I mean, he goes down 900 feet underground, but he finds all kinds of cool crystals and things, not just the silver, which there's not a lot of it there anymore.
But enough
But
to
he
investigate some things.
yeah, he finds all kinds of really cool crystals. So, I mean, not that I'm trying to really sell his channel, but it's a good channel, and he's very interesting. And if you're into rocks and that, you should check him out, because he does find all kinds of stuff. It's really cool. It's really cool. What time is it? It's 6:30. We got plenty of time. This is the first time we've been walking since we tried to do a couple walks earlier, in the spring, maybe even the late winter. It's been crazy weather. I talked about this yesterday. Um, we've had days in the 70s, and then we had some as high as 90. And then and then the temperature went down, and it's done nothing but rain. It's been in the 40s, and it's been raining. It seems like it's been over 2 weeks anyways. It feels longer than that. Colleen and I went to visit my mom and dad in Florida in April.
That's when they had the gorgeous week of
and their weather was fantastic, and the weather here was really good too. We actually it was a nice transition, because we left the 90s in Florida, and then we came home and it was in the 80s here, which was nice. So it was kind of a good transition.
But now it's been in the 40s.
Yeah, that's it. My life living in a ghost town. You've watched it twice. Yeah, he's pretty cool. We stumbled on him one day. I saw this crazy dude going down in this mine shaft, and I'm like, what is this about? And it turns out this guy was like a financial advisor, or a banker, or some kind of something that, yeah, Colleen said something boring, which I think he considered it boring as well. So he sold everything, and he bought the ghost town. Now, he must have been doing pretty well, because I believe it sold for like $1.2 million. Oh, Colleen said he had investors, so he has some partners in it. But I think he is he's the CEO of it. And it's interesting. I think he's been 3 years now since he bought it. Yeah, my dad likes to collect rocks. I'm trying to catch up. Mr. Tranquillo, hi. It's raining there as well, is it? Yeah, it's been kind of crappy. You're standing outside in solidarity with me. All right, Law, thank you. We have to stick together, right? How's the stream been? Has it been lagging, or has it been clear? I hope it's been good. I think I have a pretty good, I have 2 bars, whatever that's worth.
This is stuck. I can't let it, it won't release.
All right. You want to trade dogs?
Oh, I just want to release it for her.
Well, I can't.
I
only have 2 hands, so. Colleen's got the lead stuck for Sophie.
Well, it's because
we need to fix the lead.
She was pulling, and I think she pulled too hard.
There you go. All better.
Thanks.
Nothing a little bang on the ground can't fix. All right, let me see. That's right. Don't forget to sledgehammer that thumb. Thank you, Terry. Shirley says she keeps painting the sun. Keep painting the sun, Shirley, and it'll come out. And you had some warm weather yesterday, didn't you? Scott says maybe hitting the 70s both days this weekend. But this is New England, right? What do they say, Scott? If you don't like the weather, wait a minute. That's how it changes here in New England. Thanks, Terry. I appreciate you. It's good to see you. Good to see you back as a regular here today. Love you. I hope you have a good day. That's what Sharon says. That's what I wish I could buy as a ghost town and just look for the rocks. That's awesome. Wouldn't that be cool? I'd like to do that too. I wish I could afford to do something like that. It's been very clear. Good, Charlie. Thank you for that. It's better outside than it is in the house, right? It's crazy. I sit literally 12 feet away from the router. I mean, there's a wall in the way. I bought that booster and everything, and it still doesn't work. Shirley finds rocks fascinating. Me too. I know nothing about them, but each stone does carry energy. Remember, we were talking about quartz. When we go back to the house, I'll show you that big piece of quartz I found. When I say it's big, it's big. It's huge. I am not walking in the woods. I'm walking on the street. This is our neighborhood. I just lifted it up so they could see. It'd be a little too wet for me to walk in the woods. I'd be soaked. And I'm wearing half of my uniform. I have my uniform pants and my boots on. I am not in Florida. I am in New England. My mother is in Florida, but I live in New England, which is 1,500 miles away from Florida. Sharon says she's got gemstones, arrowheads, cabochons, which I don't know what that is, petrified wood, etc. That's awesome. I remember as a kid, I think if my mom's still here, she'll remember, but we had a rock collection when I was little, and it had petrified wood, and it had, pink quartz and white quartz, and all kinds of other fool's gold, right? Iron pyrite. Is that right, Sharon? Fool's gold is called iron pyrite, I think.
What was that metallic stuff?
Mica. Billy, how are you? Good morning. Thank you for coming in. There's my better half.
Good morning.
She's out walking. I'm trying to get her to do some lives with me, but it's too early for her when I do them in the house. We did convince her to come out and go walking with us today, so.
I don't mind the walking. I just can't brain function early.
I'm
not ready for my day yet.
She just likes to sleep in. That's all.
Oh, I work hard.
I've got quartz, rose quartz, turquoise, carnelian, amethyst, labradorite, turquoise, aventurine, smoky quartz, etc. Yeah, I think we had all that. You still have most of it, Mom. That's awesome. Yeah, I remember that we had that rock collection. Funny the things I remember, huh? Hey, Outdoor Eagle, how are you? Thank you. Thanks for coming in. It's good to see you. All right, so we've made it down to this is the cul-de-sac where we live. My son he's leaving. He's off to work. And we're gonna walk back and I'll show you that big rock I have. You have a stubbed toe, Charlie? Ouch. I hate that. And it makes it hard to walk, makes it hard to put your shoe on. Every step is like pain. Give me a thumbs up. Have a great day. And Charlie's got a stubbed toe. I thought you were serious. That's me in the morning. What is that rock? Is that a rock right there? Let me show this to Sharon. Are you still there? Look at this rock. I think this is quartz. Is that a piece of quartz right there? Smoky quartz? With, I think, some granite or something attached to it. I think that's smoky quartz. I don't know for sure. I am not a rock hound. I just know it looks nice. Come on, puppies. Come on. Oh, we're leaving P-mail. Do you have any crocosite crystals? That's the only kind of stone I haven't got. Even if I did, I have no idea what that is. I wouldn't know what it is. Looks like sugar quartz. Okay. That's a pretty good piece. We have a lot of quartz up here. New Hampshire is called the granite state. There's lots of granite here. It's everywhere. In fact, there's granite quarries here that have been in operation for a couple hundred years, and the granite is in piece. It's in like parts of, I think, the Brooklyn Bridge and New York City, Boston, all the big cities. The buildings that you see, a lot of the granite has come from New Hampshire, which is kind of cool. Hey, Chet, good morning. Chet and Robin are here. Good morning. Thank you for coming in. It's good to see you guys. We're doing something a little different. We're walking. Here's some of the standing water I was telling you about.
Well, our drain's
this isn't normally full of water, but yeah, we have a drain into the driveway and it's plugged up.
So we have to come down.
But even when the drain was plugged, we typically don't get that much water. And we've had a lot. Like I said, a lot of the ponds and lakes are full. Yeah, right, Mom? My mother's saying try to dig a hole here. Yeah, you'll hit granite ledge everywhere. The blasting companies make good money here. New Hampshire sits on one big giant piece of granite. But I guess that's why we have some of the coolest mountains around. New Hampshire has some nice mountains here. Mount Washington being the tallest in our area. It's one of the tallest on the East Coast, for sure. So I'll take you guys, when we get down here, I'll take you out back and I'll show you that big rock I found. Before we go in, and we'll finish up for the day, but I'll take you out there and show you that. Sharon, you could tell me what you think of I'm pretty sure it's a piece of quartz. It's been stained. Part of it has been stained. So we have, especially where I live here, we have high manganese, which is basically iron. So a lot of things get that orange stain on them, and sometimes people's wells will be tainted with the manganese, and they have to use a softener in order to. Some places are so bad they can't even get a lather with their soap. Any black bear where you live? Yes, Charlie, there are.
Yeah, they like to eat the dumpster.
Yeah, they get in the trash. They get in the chicken feed. They get in the bird feeders. All right, so I'll tell you this story. We have an old tree. I think way in the distance there's that dead tree. Well, when I moved here 30 years ago, it was still alive. And the roots of it are it's kind of like legs. They're not in the ground. And I saw this piece of white quartz that I was like, oh, that's cool. Let me try to dig that out. Well, there was no digging it out. I kept digging around it and digging around it and digging around it. And this is what I found. This giant piece of quartz. And so that orange, that's the stain from the manganese. That's the part of it that was been in the dirt for, I don't know, thousands, millions of years, whatever. But you can see the underneath, that's what was sticking out. And so I said, we're gonna dig that up and we're gonna bring it in the yard and use it as a as a little conversation piece in the yard. So the reason I put the orange side up was that was the better looking side of it as far as the shape. And I was hoping that eventually the weather would reveal more of the white, which it's doing. You can see here it's starting that is starting to come off. Sharon says it's sugar quartz, but they tell me that quartz is one of the better stones or crystals that will it absorbs frequency and energy, and that was another reason why I pulled it out, because as we've talked about before, we've talked about how the earth is energized, and we're all part of the same force, as you will, the same frequency. That's why grounding yourself is so important. Because there are bad frequencies as well that aren't good for you. It's kind of like food that's not good for you. And we've talked about watching those videos where they use those plates and they'll tune to a certain frequency. They'll put sand on the plates and then tune to a certain frequency, and the bad frequencies just make this jumbled chaos on the plate, and the good one makes what they call sacred geometry, which is a pattern. I'm just letting the dogs in. And so that's one of the reasons why I collected that big rock there, because I know it it harbors good energy. This is these cobblestones here. That's what this state is full of. Those are granite cobblestones. These cobblestones were quarried over 200 years ago. They were part of a road, I think, in somewhere down in close to Boston. And the roads, that's how they paved their roads. They were paved with cobblestones. So I got a bunch of these, and I made my walkway out of them. So I'm walking every day. I walk on a cobblestone that our colonial ancestors walked on. So that's kind of cool for me. But let's see. You'll never have to worry about nobody trying to steal that big of quartz. Uh-oh. Yep, there we go. See, I'm close to the house now, so the signal's gonna crap out on me. But it looked like it was, the size of a football maybe. Yeah, no, I kept digging around it, and that's what I got. I had a friend with a tractor. He had a bucket loader on the front, and he brought it over, and we had to put a strap on it and lift it, and we couldn't even barely lift the thing. We had to drag it up to where it is. But I thought it was kind of a nice little landscape feature to put in the yard, so that's why we did it. Chet says we have a lot of sand, makes some good vibrations. So yeah, I bet it does. Yeah, thank you, Sharon. Thanks everybody for coming in. We don't normally do a Friday. Maybe we'll start to do this more frequent. Trying to get that. There it is. Kind of like at the studio. Get that behind me. When I did my morning walks, my frequent ones last year, or the year before, I always ended with that flag behind me, which I do in the studio. Yeah, it is a good thing I had the tractor. Hey, Mr. J, how are you? I haven't seen you in so long, my friend. How are you? thank you for coming in. We're getting ready to finish up here. We're definitely getting ready. It is a nice, yeah, thank you. I think so too, Law. I think it's a nice landscape feature. I put the bark mulch around it and that. And there's an apple tree, a little apple tree growing right next to it. So, and once in a while, we'll find smaller pieces of quartz. And I was told if you put that on that big piece, it'll charge up the little ones. And you can put that in your pocket. And it's supposed to help you throughout your day, which I think is pretty cool. Some people tuning in that don't know me, they'll probably think it's kind of hokey, but I used to think it was hokey too. But that I'm a believer, definitely a believer these days. We're gonna get ready to get out of here, but I appreciate you guys. We'll be back up Monday morning at 6 a.m. I'm going to be premiering a new video. I may do it tonight. I may do it tomorrow. It's going to be our trip to Disney Springs and the Raglan Road Irish pub down in Florida with my parents, my mom and dad. We took them there for lunch one day. And that's basically that video. So I may either premiere it tonight or tomorrow. Haven't figured that out yet, but you guys need to check that out. Got most of my flags up for Memorial Day, and my mom sent me a picture of the front of her house, and she's got it all decorated, almost ready. Law says, if I get a vote, it's yes for Friday walks. All right, I'm gonna do it then, Law. You convinced me. So we'll start. So it'll be Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday in the studio, and then Friday walks with Colleen and Jimmy. Okay, I got that. And we're going to do it. So you guys enjoy your weekend. As always, I appreciate you coming in and hanging out with us. It's always good. I wasn't able to cup of Joe because I had my hands full, camera in one hand and a dog in the other, but it's still well worth it. But Billy says he's premiering a video Sunday at 4. So I'll make sure. Maybe we should premiere it. Maybe I should do it Sunday at 5 then, or right after yours, Billy. I don't know. We'll figure that out. I know some people do the raid parade thing. I haven't participated in that, but I would love to. So, if you haven't hit the thumbs up, make sure you do that before you leave. Don't forget PMA, Positive Mental Attitude. PMA will save your day. It really will. It saves my day and it saved my life. And please believe me when I tell you that it did, because it really has. It's changed my life for the better. Don't forget to think about those men and women of the armed forces. They're out there every day on the wall. They're protecting us night and day, 24/7, to make sure that we're safe, protecting our freedoms and our liberties, and giving us the freedom to be able to do this, go on walks without anybody giving us a hard time about it. The freedom to hang out in the morning like this and do live streams and coffee and fellowship and friendship and that. So think about them. Don't forget our first responders. I work with them every day, and they're really great folks, and they ask for nothing and they give everything. And they're there as well, 24/7, keeping us safe. Doesn't matter what kind of weather it is, the time of day. They're out there doing their thing. So those ladies and gentlemen that do that every day, they need to be honored. Most of all, honor that flag behind us, that red, white, and blue, Old Glory. I love and I respect that flag. A lot of people have given the ultimate sacrifice to protect that. And it's not just a piece of cloth. It means way more than just a printed piece of cloth. So remember that. And V is here. And don't forget your Maple Leaf V, because my flag behind me and your flag, the Maple Leaf, they're both worth more than that cloth that they're printed on. A lot of folks before us have definitely given the ultimate sacrifice to protect that, which there's so much more meaning to it. But thank you guys all for coming in. I appreciate each and every one of you. You know that. I say that every day. But we'll see you Monday morning at 6 a.m. that is going to do it for me. I want to wish everybody peace and love from deep, way down deep in my heart. I love you guys and appreciate you. Thank you. I'm Jimmy, your astute tourist, and we will see you later. Bye-bye. Let me get to this, my finishing. I'm on my phone. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.
A warning from his Mar-a-Lago